Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. I'm Van, and we are all the LFR family. Now, I don't know if y'all already saw my video of Kari Lake with the hot mic, and the gentleman came to her house trying to sell her on the thing and making her extremely uncomfortable, completely disrespecting her in her house. That's how I look at it anyway, because she told him many times that, yo, that's not me. Fall back. No, not me. I got integrity. All right. I love the country. People that's doing that, they clearly don't. They just love their money and they want to stay getting paid. And I'm not in that business. All right. I'm not a team player when it comes to them and what they're trying to do. So no, the answer is no. And this dude just kept on badgering her, trying to give her a number. Like, just give me any number. I hope, come on. What you want me to pay? Anything. All right. I rub your toes. I pour some mayonnaise on your calf muscles and I lick them off. Whatever the case was, she wasn't trying to buy it at all. So she called into a radio show to break down exactly. Have y'all heard of Mike Bromhead? Not Bromhead. Mike Broomhead. My bad. I saw one O is two. Clearly. Whoa. Fan is losing his sight. Mike Broomhead show, and she is telling him everything about what happened that day. So y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know. Click the like button, share this video and all that other stuff, and watch it all the way through for me. That would be amazing.
Kari.
Hey, Mike. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I appreciate the short notice of doing this. We were just going over the story and the narrative. I'm reading it from Zero Hedge and the interaction with you and Jeff DeWitt. Can you fill us in just a little bit about this conversation and maybe how it got out to the public?
Did you play it for your audience?
No, we have not played the audio. We were reading the transcript. I was reading it from a news story from Zero Hedge.
Well, you really have to play the audio because this is exactly what's wrong in politics. This is exactly what's wrong in our country. It's corruption from top to bottom, from the outside to the inside. And you're doing your audience a disservice to play that audio.
Well, I definitely will. It's not
sure
that we will definitely play the audio. I was reading from a transcript hoping that we were going to be able to talk with you, but I am definitely going to play the audio for the audience.
Well, I hope so, because everyone should hear it. This is what's wrong. This kind of behavior is what's wrong. And I don't want to see corruption anymore in our government officials and the people running our parties. And I don't care if that corruption is on the left or the right. We've got to root this out. Our country is going to hell in a handbasket. And for someone to try to bribe me, I mean, it's almost laughable. I walked away from my career.
Kari Lake is a fox. Don't really think I ever noticed this before. Kari Lake, she is a fox. Her phone sucks. Her reception, wherever she is right now, her flip phone, you need to shake that bad boy that you just now finished swimming and got in the water. I don't know. But at the end of the day, man, she is beautiful. Jeez. Kari Lake, she is gorgeous. Seriously, look at this. Like, this is something, this right here, this is crazy, man. I'm not going to salivate over her looks for too long. But I caught it, and I saw her walking by. You know, I saw her walking by. See you last night, saw you standing there. Couldn't picture the color of your hair. That's Keith Sweat, by the way.
I walked away from a 7-figure contract because I didn't want to do propaganda, and that's what the news had become. And so for someone to try to bribe me with money and to stay out of politics from our own party, powerful Republican people saying, no, back east, we don't, Washington, D.C. is afraid of people who will stand up for we the people. And that's why they're always constantly going after President Trump, because he's a threat to Washington, D.C. He's a threat to the corrupt system. And so I think the sound, the audio speaks for itself. It's reprehensible. I'm calling for Jeff DeWitt to resign immediately. Our state party needs to be functioning. We can't have somebody who behaves in an unethical manner like that running it.
Was this recording one of the recordings from you? Because I know that you record conversations you have with people, and you don't hide it. I mean, I know, and we've said that. Was this a recording that came from you?
I did not provide this to the media, but somebody who had access to it, who I know did.
Okay. Okay, so obviously this is a bombshell to many, many people. Did they ever identify to you who these people were back east? Because I know it's fairly innocuous in saying people back east. Did you ever find out who those people were?
No, and that's what's so scary about it. If you think about it, Mike, you could lay awake all night thinking, who are these people? Because the list of who it could be is so long. Because there's so many corrupt entities, individuals back east, and by back east, I'm assuming Washington, D.C., or who knows where. But there's so much corruption that it could be anybody. It could be any outlet, organization, and that's what's kind of frightening about the world that we're living in right now.
Now, I know that you, both you and Jeff DeWitt, were very big supporters of President Trump. He worked for President Trump. He was on his campaign. He was the first elected official to endorse him. So did it surprise you, based on that relationship, that he came to you with this offer?
Well, I don't think he's a supporter of President Trump. I've heard other recordings of him saying he's a DeSantis guy, but he liked to put that out. He liked to put that out when he was out and about and say that he was a Trump guy, but he really wasn't. And I did endorse him for AZ GOP chair. I thought that he was going to be an ethical person. I didn't realize this is how he was going to be. And I actually helped get an endorsement from Trump for him. So because of my endorsement, he became the AZ chair. And then he operates in a way that's this unethical. It's disgraceful. He should have resigned a long time ago.
So have there been any interaction between his people and your people since this has come out? I know that a lot of people are reaching out like I have to talk with you. Has his people or he reached out to you to talk to you?
I missed a call from him yesterday, and so I have not talked to him.
Will you?
I'll think about it. I mean, there's not much to say, to be honest. There's not much to say when that kind of he did this 11 months ago. I have had a very, very terse relationship with him since then. I mean, you don't put somebody in a position with a conversation like that. That's disrespectful. It's unethical. And so I've had a very terse relationship with him. I thought he should have resigned a long time ago. You know, you got to remember, Mike, I went public with this immediately. I was packing for CPAC when he came over to my house. And I said, I don't have a lot of time. I've got to pack and go. And, you know, you heard on the tape, don't tell anybody about this. Don't tell anybody about this. I went public with it on the CPAC stage. I was flying to Washington, D.C. for that speech. And I thought, this is something that people need to know about. They need to know what kind of operators are in this, in the government and in politics. And so I mentioned it right there on the CPAC stage. And I've mentioned it many times in many high-profile speeches that I've done. And the mainstream media has never even asked a question about it.
What's her nationality? If y'all don't, I mean that when I ask, what is her nationality? Is she black? Is she white? Is she native? Is she Hispanic? What is she? What is she? I just want to know. Y'all let me know in the comments, man, because I'm trying to answer some questions in my mind. I would say Indian since she is in AZ. Yeah, I want to know this. I don't know why that's important to me, but it is. One other thing that's important to me is this. Anyone that controls the recording, you can't buy everything that you're hearing. How dare you come to me with this proposition? I'm recording this. I'm not going to say anything that's going to make me look bad. I love America. I don't care if you gave me 2 pennies and I had to die right now if they had to put me on the other side of heaven where Tupac is. It's not happening. You can lock me up right now to throw away the key. I don't care. I'm just saying, like, if you control the recording, bro, come on now. Listen, I'm done.
They've never even said, hey, tell us more about that. What happened? And so, you know, this is 11 months later. I've mentioned this many, many times. And now that the recording is out, there's interest. And now that it's revealed who offered the bribe, there's more interest. And I'm frankly glad. I'm glad. I think the people need to know what is happening in politics and in government, and we need to clean this mess up. You know, President Trump calls it a swamp. It is a filthy, dirty swamp, and it's not just in D.C. It's in state houses across and state capitals across the country, in municipalities, in business. There's just so much corruption, and I think the people are weary and tired, and they just want some straight shooters and some ethical people to represent them.
Kari, I appreciate the time. I know you said you had just a couple of minutes, and I appreciate the few that you've given us. And obviously, we're going to be talking a lot more about this today, and we will play some of those recordings a little bit later on. But I appreciate the time and the perspective.
Well, thank you. And as I said in the recording, you can't buy me. I wouldn't take $1 million. I wouldn't take 10 million. I wouldn't take 20 million. I wouldn't take $1 billion. Our country is on the line. The future of our country, our children's future is on the line right now. And we've got to stop being ruled by the almighty dollar and start looking at the future of this republic. And that's what I'm all about. And I know there's a lot of other good people in Arizona who feel the same way. Thanks so much, Mike.
No, thank you too. That is Senate candidate Kari Lake talking about the interaction and what she said. She was.
This sounds like something off of TV, man. It sounds like it's planned. Listen, I'm in for the truth just like y'all. I am. Come on. Yeah, I know you're recording this, but please don't let this come out. Please don't say nothing about this. Nah, you need to, it don't matter if I say anything about it. I won't take 10 million. I won't take 20 million. I won't take 30 million, $1 billion. It does not matter. America first. I know you're saying America first. Can you hear me? You can hear me? Check. Y'all can hear me? Okay. I know you said America first, but I like to pay you a whole lot of money to come to the other side. You will take the money, won't you? Or are you too American for us? Yes, I'm too American for y'all, and I'm not taking the money. It's starting to sound like a play to me. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you listen. It's starting to sound like they are in cahoots. It sounds like they are in cahoots. And the person that was paid was the guy Jeff DeWitt. Jeff DeWitt, he was probably the guy that was paid to do that whole thing. Like, yes, give me my money. I'm gonna put it right there in my hand. Please don't let this get out, because if it does, I might put my key in the car and it's gonna go boom. That was good. That was good. That wasn't in the script, but I like it. You like it? Yeah, I like it. My bad. I don't want your car to go boom, but I'm still gonna pick America first. To hell with your money. They're going back and forth. Listen, you trashing. He's not trashing his career. A lot of people are listen, don't you know what they say about when you're about to go into the Illuminati, you got to do something foolish. You got to sacrifice somebody before you go into the Illuminati. They say that all the time. So how's that different in politics? Why would you trash your career so that somebody else can look presidential on a recording? I'm thinking the Trump Kari Lake ticket is coming. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the Trump Kari Lake ticket is coming. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay. I don't know much about politics, so I can be off. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. And if you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I'm Van, and now we are all the LFR family. I look forward to seeing you on the next video, hopefully inside of the playlists that we have made. And if you're looking to grow on YouTube, please reach out to me. I am helping people, okay, with the word coach. Peace.